Arnos Grove, Hanger Lane, Wandsworth Bridge and the Blackwall Tunnel. 4 of the main routes in and out of London. They can be chocked up with cars at the best of times. I've travelled those roads many times myself. It certainly doesn't help matters when you get maniacs sat in the middle of the road with their hands glued to it, now does it? How do everyone? Welcome back to the channel for a Monday. Hope you're doing all right. I am. Not too bad. At home, not in my car. And I'm certainly not anywhere near London. I'll tell you what, I'm getting really pissed off with these Insulate Britain maniacs now. They just keep on popping up in the most inconvenient of places, in the most inconvenient of times. We first come across them, obviously, when they run riot around the M25, blocking off all the exit ways, and sitting there with their hands glued to the floor. If you ask me, they should have been water cannoned or moved via means of a large juggernaut hurtling towards them at 60 miles an hour. Priti Patel and Boris Johnson, and I think Grant Shapps even got involved, got an injunction against them to stop them sitting on the M25 and the A20 and the M20. So what did they do? They went down to Dover to have a look at the dinghy divers, and while they were there, they glued themselves to the bottom of Jubilee Way and didn't move, causing chaos and bringing one of Britain's ports to a complete standstill. I'm bloody glad I wasn't down there that day. The other day, they pissed off all the shoppers at Lakeside and went and blocked off the junction at Thurrock. I did a video about that. What do we find today? They decide to blockade 4 of the main routes going in and out of London. Have a look at this. When are the government in this country going to realise that firm, decisive action that will not be forgotten is needed to deal with these maniacs? You have a look at that news article. They stopped paramedics going about their business, and it probably cost somebody dearly. Again, there was somebody trying to get to their mother who's suffering with cancer, and she couldn't get there. All of this stuff is happening, and they don't give 2 shiny shits about any of it. They need removing by force if necessary. And they certainly should not be allowed to sit there, and they shouldn't be allowed to go round sitting on roads anywhere they like, unchallenged. By the looks of it, the motorists themselves dragged them out of the way this morning, and I take my hat off and applaud them dearly. But if this carries on, I think something very nasty is going to happen in the end. I'm counting the days until I see a news report of an Insulate Britain protester insulated into the tarmac with a couple of tyre marks on their head. I can see it coming. Can you? It's getting bloody annoying, out of hand, and it needs to stop. Firm action, please, Boris and Priti. It's getting pretty awful. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you can, it all helps, and let me know what you think below, and if you've encountered any of these cretins yourself, and what happened. This is Cabby signing off. Toodaloo.